the wine on early? Okay.
Do you want to play some?
Definitely. You were on it immediately.
I don't know. He just asked me to do this. I don't know how to do it.
You're all right?
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Don't start it yet. Give it a second. Patrick Odland here. Go ahead and start, Kathy. Okay, I'm Patrick Odland, New Old Man. This is the closing night for Sophia's open mic for the season. I usually don't tell dirty jokes anymore because I'm joining the Orthodox Church, but sometimes situations present suggestive things. So, like last February, before we had before we were starting open mic in April, we tried out a couple comedians to see if they could handle it, and their testes froze. And then we tried out one more comedian, and his testy froze, but he only had one testy. Okay, that's enough of the dirty joke. Okay. So I'm Patrick Odland, the New Old Man. I've got a collection of 125 jokes, second edition of collection of 125 jokes, third edition now of collection of 125 jokes, and my art book. So, okay. Now, I tied you up and I took you hostage. I'm really sorry for that. So I got some forget-me-nots. What did the executive crow say in a tight situation? Close car, close car, car. What do you call a geek who eats bananas? A bananerd.
Not too bad.
What do you call your workers' weed? Personnel stash. What do you call a religious guy who is challenged about his looks? Churchy lurchy. My apologies. I didn't mean to come across Yahweh. Two guys are talking about lotions. Two gals are talking about lotions, butters, and oils, and one is misunderstood and said, "I didn't mean to say that." And Mary, stop yelling out there. This lady yells all the time. Two wagons. These two wagons are a couple. These two vegans are a couple, and one has to take a long trip for quite some time, and says, "You'll always be my avocado." I don't know if it will happen if I don't. I don't know if it will happen. I don't know if it will be the straw that broke in the camel's coke. Just an odd thing I thought of. Nowadays, there is that big move towards recycling. So people say, "You can kiss my trash." Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the selfie phone. My idea of the selfie phone. Well, he was measuring sea level. He said, "That's Pelosi level. That's way down there." Below sea level. In the old days, we had microwaves and they were pretty handy. Didn't know the risks. Nowadays, if you use one, Nowadays, if you use one, you've got to be micro-brave. You're married to a piece of rope that is tied at the top. Yet, yes, that is not my wife. What happens to a chicken when she's really excited? She has an orgasm. That's a hard one to say. Organism. So they had a hurricane and it knocked out several Asian food places. They were having trouble getting shelter for people, but they were able to arrange some temporary housing. A guy stayed in motels and ditched out on the bill a lot. He was an illegal immigrant. How does the government official say goodbye? I'll reg you later. What do you call a guy who gets married after eating a loaf? Breadsy Wedsy. Thank you very much.